dear.
So guess what? Langston set up a private art showing for me this weekend.
Mm, really?
Hmm.
So you sold one piece. Now it feels like you can have a whole showing. Let me guess. At his apartment, right?
Don't do that, okay? And no, it's actually at his art gallery.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I mean, people say a lot of things in this line of business, right?
He wouldn't have said it if he didn't mean it.
Well, if the check is not in your hand, I mean, maybe it's just talk. Look, I'm trying to protect you.
Mm, really? Like you protected me the other night when Devin disrespected me right in front of you?
Oh, were we gonna go there again?
Just saying. You know, you're actually supposed to be happy for me.
I am happy for you. I just see.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Next time, I'll tell you when the check's in my hand. I had a long day, so I'm gonna go shower.
Ooh, tension, tension. Yes, so that is a clip from the top tier Tubi movie that is called Risk It All. That is directed by Denise Monet. Shout out to her. Make sure you check out my interview with her. It was very fun, a kind of conversation with her, and also starring my next guest that's in the building with his handsome self. So you have to make sure that I put on my bra, so I can make sure that I present to you and introduce to others, actor and model, and also entrepreneur, Hakeem Sharif. Here we go. And there he is, Mr. Hakeem Sharif. I keep wanting to call him Hassan for some reason, but it's Hakeem
That's
Sharif
what's
that's
up.
in the building. What's going on, handsome?
Oh man, just a pleasure to be here. All praises due. I'm just glad to be in the building. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you're here because, like I said, I have no problem fanning out. I know a lot of us, we always want to remind ourselves that we are all humans, but I understand that when when I have my like actors and directors that come on, you you don't understand how much that means to me that that you take the time out of your schedule to even want to share the space with me. So yes, I am going to fan out. You know, ain't
And
nothing you
do
could
as
do
you
about
will.
it.
Do
So I'm
as
going to
you
fan
will.
out. And and this actor right here is one of my fans. If you look at just go on your the Tubi, make sure you go on the Tubi platform and make sure that you search for Hakeem Sharif, and all of his work is going to be there, from Risk It All that you just saw, Caretaker, that's going to make you think twice about home care. So by the way, yeah, he kind of took you there, like, yeah, he gonna make you scared of hiring a home health aide now. But Caretaker, also give me some of your others. Did you wasn't One Next Door, right? Was you in One Next
Nah,
Door?
nah, I
Yeah,
wasn't
I
on
thought you were.
there.
I don't know why. I thought I saw you there. I thought I saw you in One Next Door. You've been in so many films. So give me a couple more.
Yeah. Boarding house, obsession,
Okay, I did
last
see
date.
Obsession.
Um, oh man. Yeah, please. Oh, if you haven't seen Please yet, I don't. Ooh, Please is the one. I'm
Yeah,
advising everybody
please,
that's looking
yes,
at this
yes,
right here. Y'all
yes,
gotta go see Please. That was the one that put me in Detroit, atmosphere. That's when they was like, oh, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go definitely watch Please. The
yes,
affair was
please.
good.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean,
shout out to China, the director. She directed that one, right?
yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yes. Yeah, shout out to her. Yo, yes. So, but can you please give us a brief synopsis on what Risk It All is about in your own words, please?
Risk It All. It's about a young lady that um, got raped when she was younger, and she's traumatized by it. But she ends up getting married to me, and she's a painter. has a knack for doing that, and me, I'm just more of a just a hard worker. Just I just want to work and just provide for my woman, and she meets up with
Mhm.
this art collector who actually admires her beauty and tries to take it there with my wife, and
Yeah, you was
I'm not
hating though. You was
feeling
hating
that
though.
right there.
You was hating
But
though.
yeah, the end of the risk it all, you find out
Yes.
something that you never knew
Mm-hmm.
towards the whole story, and it's just like, what just happened? Yeah, so
Yes.
it's one of those. You got to watch it to the end. One of
Yes, you gotta
those.
watch. Yeah, please watch it. Yes, make sure
Yeah,
there's a
for
plot
sure.
twist that, yeah, that's worthy of watching. But shout out to Miss Stevie. Yeah, she said that she has Caretaker on her playlist. So shout out to
Oh,
her. Yeah.
oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so but thank you for sharing that. But I would like to start from the beginning, Hakeem. So I love to hear the stories of wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Hakeem. I mean, because she threw me off. What dog in the window? I'm trying to figure out what happened to the dog in the window, the one with the waggly tail.
So
Wait,
she's talking
oh,
about
she you.
that.
Oh, I'm about to say what the, I'm like, what dog in the window? Okay.
Yeah, she's talking about when I was singing when I had stuck the guy with the needle and
Oh, oh,
I was singing
oh,
that
okay.
song. Oh,
You see, you
that's
got
wild.
fans. You got fans, Hakeem. Yeah.
Yo, that's big. That's big right
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I was like, what the heck she talking about? I'm like, what dog in the window? Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. Now I remember what she's talking about. Now I remember now.
there.
Yeah. So no. Okay. So I was saying was that I love to hear the nostalgic details of one's childhood, like where you said you were born and raised in. Were you born and raised in Queens,
I
New
was
York,
born and raised in Astoria, Queens. Yeah,
Astoria,
lived,
Queens?
lived a couple of places in New York, but
Okay,
yeah.
but you was okay, but that was your stomping ground. So I like to hear the childhood. Was you from a one parent household, two parent household, siblings, cousins, community? Did you have the humble beginnings of sharing a bunk bed? Did you have to dig for the toy in the cereal box? Saturday morning cartoons. I want to hear about whether you had to ration food. Did you have the homemade hamburger with the Wonder Bread and the lettuce and tomatoes, was your best thing ever. Did you have lemon fresh joyous bubble bath? Did you have to play Skelsies in the street? I know in New York, I know you know about Skelsies in the street,
Oh
shaved ices. The
yeah,
Mr. Softy. Give me some of those
yeah.
childhood memories.
Damn, you brought back some memories right there.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Oh man, yeah. Running in the street, trying not to get hit. We would do that too. Like run across the
Oh
other street
yes,
where a car's
dodging.
coming.
Hmm.
Yeah, all of that. Nah, man, New York was big for me. It taught me life lessons. So like I said, I had grew up there, left New York at about 13, came to Cleveland, and that's when the
Hmm.
acting actually started to develop
Oh
in the
really? At
sense
that
of
time?
me getting on the stage. I started from stage, and my
Nice.
first
Oh.
stage play was when I was 13, and I had went out there and did my thing, and I caught the bug. It was just like, yo, I love the standing ovation, the love afterwards, and all of that. So, I got more into more Christian plays and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
then my first movie started.
Yeah, but let's I'm sorry, can you put a pause on that, Hakeem?
Yeah,
Because I wanna give a little bit more lead up. I wanna get more into
yeah.
the childhood because I wanna kind
Oh,
of go
childhood, yeah.
chronological, because I
Feeling
mean yeah, so we'll definitely get into that because
that. Uh-huh.
but thank you for kind of starting that off because we're gonna definitely bookmark that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to hear about the childhood memories that we were just discussing. I want to get into that.
Childhood memories was rough. We grew up looking at TV. We was a big fan. Me and my brother, God rest his soul. We was big fans of Living Color. So Living
Uh,
Color really broadened my eye on being funny. I love funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I have
hmm.
yet to do a movie that's just all funny. I think the closest thing was The Crib with China. But other than that, I have been dreading to do a comedy, and Denise had one in mind. I didn't get casted for it, but she had that Christmas movie that she was going to do. But anyway, back to the
Okay.
chat. Childhood was, I'm more to myself. I was on that Muffet Babies type type deal,
Uh,
where I'm imagining stuff. I'm playing football with a ball by myself, you know what I'm saying, running and catching touchdowns and whatnot. Um, class clown, class clown when I was younger, always looking for the attention, you know, um, always getting in trouble for it. But I always, always wanted
well, you
attention. I
wait,
think the
hold on.
big,
You was getting in trouble?
yeah, I always got in trouble on that.
Uh,
Another thing when I was a child, I was about either five, six, one of those. Michael Jackson was big in my household, so
mm-hmm.
there was a
You
talent
doing
show
dance
that.
moves?
Oh God, yes, yes,
I
all
can
of
see
that.
you doing it. I can see you doing it.
Yeah. So the big thing with me, whatever, when I really was like, yo, I want this. Um, we did Michael Jackson. Everybody did their thing, so I had choreography that was taking me through it. We was watching Michael Jackson videos, and I did Billie Jean. And when I did the
Good one.
moonwalk, had the jacket with the glove,
Good one.
it went crazy. I had teachers was like, Hakeem, listen, I understand. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really crazy because the people was fanning out, and I've never ever felt that feeling ever in a long time. And then the
Yeah, how did
acting
it
came
feel?
back.
Like how was that feeling?
Man, that feeling was I was like a celebrity as a kid for like about a week. Everybody just kept talking about it. They looked at me differently, all of that, and I felt that again in 2013 when the movie Swing Low Sweet Cherry, which was my first movie that came out. But whenever you're ready to get into that, we'll get into that. But
Yes,
no,
that's what.
childhood
Yeah.
it was
Hmm.
good though. We had to move a few places. Everybody knows about the cockroaches and the rats. So we didn't like one
See,
apartment.
let's
We
see.
had to go
We
to
getting
another
into
one.
it. We getting into it, Hakeem. That's
Yeah,
all
we
right. We
getting
getting
into
into
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
word. Neighborhood that we lived in. I lived on Roosevelt Island as well.
Roosevelt
Those
Island.
yeah,
Okay.
Roosevelt Island. You know what I'm saying, right there. Going over the tram, going to Manhattan, all of that. Um, the Africans, man, they used to steal my toys. I
What?
tried to be playful with them. Bring my little GI Joes and Transformers out. They would steal that.
Not
And I
the
was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to create friends. Y'all stealing from me and everything.
My
So
God.
yeah, it got bad. It got
Not the Africans though.
bad. The Africans, man. I was around Africans and Puerto Ricans, word. Like, and
Yeah,
they would
yeah,
just
that
steal from
sounds
me.
about right. That sounds about
Yeah.
right. But you said that your brother passed. Was he your only sibling?
Both of my brothers passed. No, yeah, I had two brothers that passed. Everything happened last year and this year. I had so many deaths that could have took me out, and I could have just been,
Hmm.
yeah, I could have just lost it
Were
because
they were they older?
they were older. Um, yeah, and then my mother passed away last year too. So like
Oh,
everybody,
everything. Oh, wow.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
a yeah.
yeah,
So and oh my goodness, I'm so
yeah.
sorry. I mean, how
No,
do
I
you
appreciate it.
cope? How do you cope? Because I just put up a movie on my stories called Tragic Villain that talks, that gets into grief and over losing a child. So what is it like? What are your coping mechanisms of grieving the loss of your mother and siblings? Yeah,
I feel like I'm floating.
it's
I,
heavy.
I, I really do. I feel like I'm floating.
Mm.
And do I feel like the spirits is talking to me? I don't know, but I know somebody up there is watching over me because I told my mom when she was here, I was like, "You go, I'm going." You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no reason to live. You ain't here
Mm.
to see my dreams, flourish. You ain't gonna be here to, see my first kid. No, nothing. I'm nah. If you leave, I'm leaving. But since then, it's just been more or less me waking up every morning, realizing like I'm still alive, I'm still here, for a reason. I got my purpose, and I just gonna keep shining and keep doing it. I mean, my mother was a big fan of me when I was doing the movie thing, and she saw a lot of my highs and lows in movies, and she critiqued them and graded them and everything. So
Oh, great.
it's the spirit of just
Yeah.
family members that passed away. I want to do it for them. My biggest goal is to get on that stage and win an Oscar or
Yes.
some sort and just really let it out and let people know, like, it was hard beginnings, but I made it. I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here,
And so
and
that
I gotta
is
keep going.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I gotta keep going. That's all I did.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna ask you like what what led up to that perspective of you, like reversing the idea of, not wanting to wanting to be on this earth, but join your mom. Like what led up to your decision to say what keep going because you know that she's still among among us in a spiritual form. If you
Yeah,
believe. Hmm.
yeah. Her touching me on the nose every morning to wake me up, and just me knowing that my work is not done.
Yes.
I'm here to change lives with my acting. I wanna make a dent in this world some way somehow, and create something to where I change lives. And that's my biggest goal, is just to change lives. And if I can be anything of a helping to a person that's in the same boat as me, as far as giving
Yes.
up or wanting to end their life or anything because they just don't have anything. I'm a walking vessel. I'm the mirror, and I'm just here to tell you there's so much more to live for, and you have
Mm,
so much to do on this earth while you're still here. We're supposed to give, nurture, and give people, that energy, and I just want to give back. That's all I can
yes.
do. That's what I'm here for. So
Yeah. Thank you for that, Hakeem. Thank you so
you're
much
no
for
better.
that. Yeah. So how about has your father been present in your life?
He died.
Mm.
He died last year as well. Like everybody, I swear, like
Wow.
in the
All
last two
all
years,
one
they
year?
passed away. Yeah, man. He died from cancer. Mom died from cardiac arrest. Um,
Mm.
Brother tragedy. We're still trying to find out why how he passed away. But yeah, all my people passed away recently. I got an auntie
Mm.
that's in stage 4 cancer. So what I'm saying, we keeping them up in prayer. You know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna allow the devil to win and say, "Yo, all of this is going. What you gonna do?" You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I don't look at it, and I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just
Right.
it's just things that happen. That's one thing that we cannot cheat. We can't cheat death, and it's gonna happen. We just don't know the time or the year or the place where we're gonna pass away. But we're all gonna actually have to go through this, and it's just minds happen.
Right. Yeah.
One
Back to
after
back.
the other.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just here to tell you that Hakeem gonna make something happen this year or the next, but I think it's gonna be this year. Something's gonna have to happen, and y'all gonna hear big
Okay.
things from Hakeem Sharif. Remember that name. Remember
Yes.
that name,
Remember,
Hakeem Sharif.
put some respect on that name. Put some respect on it. But
No
I want
doubt.
to ask you also, Hakeem. I know you said that you had to pull, kind of pull from something to remain steadfast in your journey. What were some of those things you pulled from? What are some of the other type of mechanisms that made you say, you know what, I got to keep moving forward on this. I got to make a difference. I'm still here for a purpose. Like, what are some of the other ways that you were able to come to that conclusion?
Therapy and my pastor.
Great.
Him letting me know, like, you definitely have what it takes. You have a gift that you have to continue on growing with. My manager just speaking into
Mm,
me, telling me, all is not lost. Um, because, like I said, I got into this strictly to change lives. I love the art of acting. I love, you know, being another character other than myself, and
yes.
being able to let people know, like, you were not you in that movie. You know what I'm saying? And knowing the difference, and trying to be choosy. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to be in every movie. It's just like, man, you're all over the place. I want to be in those movies where you say,
Yeah,
that's the one.
that's him. That's him right there.
Yeah.
That like I'm him. Like
Yeah.
I'm him. Absolutely. But Hakeem, so with that, all that being said, and we just, we actually just witnessed the testimony already. We started from childhood and we got into the grieving process, the process of grief. So I'm glad
Mm,
that we was able to share that. And thank you for sharing it on my platform, by the way. You
okay.
know, you expressed some vulnerability that most people are not brave enough to do. So I
Mm,
do appreciate that. But I want you to, the same type of, spirit that you use to pour into our audience, pour into this young boy here. I want you to pour into this young boy, who has, already has been through has some memories, but also has been through some trying times and made it a triumph. So why don't you wait for where you are right now, pour into him and kind of just let him know what to look forward to and what aspirations are there moving forward. Take your time.
oh, you want me to pour into a guy that I'm about to see?
Yeah, you don't see you don't see the photo.
I see not really.
You don't see it.
Oh,
You
it's
don't,
me.
you don't see the little boy right there, cute little boy.
Oh, snap. Where you get that from? That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And talk to him. Let him know what the journey looks like. Yeah, take your time. We'll be here. It's all right. It's all right.
A nigga gonna make it.
Mm,
A nigga gonna make it. I
mm,
know he will,
mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
man. He been fighting so hard, man, to be accepted.
mm. Come on, come on.
He gonna make it.
Mm.
He gonna make it. As
Tell him
long
how
as I
he's
don't give
tell him
up.
how he's gonna make it. How's he gonna make it?
By keeping the promise that you had to your mother. You promised your father and you promised your mother that, saying you're not gonna stop until the last name is being said. Yeah.
Yeah, let me take this so I don't want to overwhelm you anymore. But I just, I always wanted to give some people the opportunity to kind of look within, kind of look within that inner child that just kind of focus on what you know where that cute little child was and what he was able to triumph and where he is now. And so, what you're seeing, audience, I'm gonna give Hakeem some time to get himself together. I just want to kind of just encourage everyone to not allow your your challenges and do not allow your circumstances to define you. It's only a part of your journey. It's a part of who you are, and it's part of your makeup. And to know that the way that Hakeem expressed his testimony and how he didn't allow any demonic forces to delay his process. He did not allow the demonic force to deprive him of what God's true design is. He allowed himself to be willing to be vulnerable. He allowed himself to seek the resources that's needed in order to get through whatever the grieving process was or whatever else that he had to endure. He allowed that spirit to dwell within him. And so I just want to make sure that you understand how proud we are of you, to kind of just be open and brave enough, like I said, because most men, especially most black men, they always be able to suppress those feelings because they're too prideful or they're too afraid that when you're too vulnerable that it will ricochet in a negative way. And so I just want to make sure that I assure you, Hakeem, that you're not alone in this journey. You know, I'm just grateful that I'm able to be a part of, I mean, even a smidgen of your journey right now. And I'm hoping that I continue to be a part of that moving forward now that we're here in this space right now. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that I kind of poured that into you and also to my audience as well to encourage them, just like you just encouraged them as well. So
I
I thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. But let me know when you're ready to move
Oh, I'm
forward.
ready. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because I know it's like, if, that's why I'm so glad too that, this is an example also. I just wanted to say this real quick. This is an example also of how it's okay to be emotional. I know that's like a thing now where it's like a trending thing where when you express yourself or you react a certain kind of way, it's, oh, why are you so emotional? Why not? So I'm just glad that you are able to assure a lot of us that it's okay to express your emotions and not suppress them. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. But so based on what you have just told, um, that handsome little boy within you, you say he's going to make it. You're going to make it. And so coming from that space, right? And we're going to go into the elementary and junior high school phase of you being in the process of making it, right? And I like to also acknowledge the elementary and junior high school phases in our lives because that's a pivotal point in our lives that we don't even talk about. So I just want to make sure that we get into that with you because there's so much that's went on throughout that time where we're developing our social skills. I don't know whether you're a popular kid or a shy kid, where you're getting to know your anatomy, is puberty, your testosterone is every which way. You might have humped in the staircase. There's you might have had pizza parties. The recess. You had a teacher that you liked, or what part of, I don't know whether you play sports or you're a part of any clubs or anything like that. So give us some of the elementary, junior high school journey that you had.
This is the best interview I've ever had. Here's why. Because I love the fact that
Thank you.
you take it from the childhood to,
Yes,
going back
I
and,
love it.
you did nothing wrong for me to get emotional. I haven't grieved at all. So for you to do that,
Yes.
I had, I have never talked to myself like that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I, I'm not gonna apologize
For
for
what?
going there, but like I ain't want people to see me like that. But yo, it's real though.
What?
This is
What?
real.
What I just say? What didn't
So
I just say
yeah,
wasn't
I
real?
mean,
Yeah. Yeah. What I just
oh
say?
man, yeah, this is like one of the best interviews ever. So middle school, whatever. This is something this is exclusive. Ain't nobody ever heard this right here. I
What?
didn't lose my
What?
virginity until
Oh, you
like
humped in the
18,
staircase?
19. Yeah,
Oh,
I no, I used to hump on the staircase all the time.
yeah, yeah.
That
Oh,
was
did
what it
you
was.
see? Oh, see, good. You're not ashamed to say it because some people
No,
think you be
I ain't
hiding.
saying yo, I humped. You know what I'm
You
saying?
humped. I mean, look,
Humpty Dumpty right there. It's
talk
like
about it. Talk about it.
yeah, word. Like I ain't really yeah, I
But
ain't
you
really
asked
do all
about
of
your
that.
virginity. I'm sorry.
Nah, I ain't really do all of that until like, when I came to Cleveland or whatever. But nah, I really was particular, on, the
Who you
women
humped?
that I used to mess with or whatever, because I ain't really know, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I mean,
right. No, that. Mm-hmm.
yeah, word. But nah, high school was all good, like, cause I spent the majority going back and forth, cause my mother was in a relationship and he had moved to Cleveland, so we went out there to live
Oh,
with him.
got you.
That broke up. So happened that my father was out in Cleveland, so she got back with him one more time. Didn't work out, but she said we ain't gonna do the moving back and
Back
forth.
and forth. Mm-hmm.
So we was like, boom, we gonna just plant here. So high school was
What high school did you go to? What
I went to Bedford. I went
before
to
we get to high
Bedford
school?
Heights.
I'm
Huh,
sorry.
go
What was
ahead.
that?
I went to Bedford Heights High School, and then I
Bedford
graduated
Heights.
from
Okay.
Christian Academy. Yeah, Christian Academy. I played sports. I was dope in sports. Like basketball is my thing. If it was a second love or a first love, besides acting, it would have been basketball. I'm dope in basketball, and I put that on anything. I
Uh
challenge
oh. Uh
anybody to,
oh.
to play me one on one right
Challenge.
now
Oh.
as we
Oh.
speak.
Oh.
You feel
Okay.
me? Nah, I'm that dude on the court. Like
Big talk.
Yeah, for sure. I just got finished playing basketball yesterday. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, come see me at the sports plant. But other than that, nah, basketball was my thing. Before Donovan Mitchell, they used to call me Spider. So I don't know where he got the name
Oh,
from, but
oh,
I was
oh,
Spider before Donovan
you,
Mitchell. Let's
oh,
just put it
oh.
on the G.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah, word.
Coco Jones' husband?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
him.
okay. That's like
Yeah,
Gold
him.
Serpent. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
word. They should, cause I was all over the place. Like I play defense. I'm running for the out of bounds rebound. I'm shooting. I just developed a J probably about 10 years ago. I was always going to the whole block of shots. I was more of a you know T Mac type dude. You know what I'm saying? Or if we doing it in the present time, um, I was like more of your Damian Leonard type dude, you know what I'm saying? Really getting to the hole, shoot mid range. But then I developed that 3-pointer because, in your older age, you can't get to the hole like as fast as you could, even
Right,
though I
right.
still can,
You still
but
can,
the J
right?
is the J is forming. But anyway, basketball was good. I played it. That's like my first love, and I still play it to this day. So basketball was big. I was on the high school team. Ended up messing up with grades or whatnot.
Oh, were you? Oh, did you mess up your grades?
I messed up a little bit with
Yeah, you
grades
didn't.
because
You couldn't juggle it. You couldn't manage it.
it was all that it because I just had so much curricular activity outside, and it was just like I couldn't stay focused or whatever. And they helped me. They tried to. All of that where teachers be trying to fluff up your,
Mm.
your grades because you are a good athlete, they did that for me, but I just couldn't hold it or whatever. Class clown, always tried to get in trouble, flirting with the girls, all of that. But
How
got out
was
of
you
high
dating? Like, did you
school.
date then? Did you start dating then?
Um I didn't have my first real relationship until after I got out of high school. But as far as
Okay.
being in high school, I did have one relationship, and it went for about 6 months, probably close to a year. But
Mm-hmm.
it didn't go as far as it could have, and I think I messed that up because
Because you were young and dumb.
I I was more I was a lover boy type. I didn't
Okay,
really
player.
develop that hardcore like it's whatever. You don't like me, somebody else will.
Oh,
You know,
oh. Mm-hmm.
And I
Gotcha.
think she was looking for that type of dude right then and there. Like she used to clown me on like, yo, you keep yourself so neat, like, you know what I'm saying?
You
You
pretty
ain't
boy
that
type.
hardcore nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't at the time. I was like, yo, I'm flowers and candy. Yo, what you need? Like, you want a massage? What you need? Like, I'm
Oh,
all
you
of
was
that.
that dude?
She was not that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was that dude?
I was that dude. I was that dude.
Really?
I'm still am, you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
in a sense, if you my woman, I'm gonna give you all of that. I'm gonna give you what you was missing from that last relationship, and I promise you, you gonna love it here.
Ooh.
And
Oh. Okay.
if
All
we ever
right.
get into
So,
my love life, yo, I'm looking for some.
I'm about to say. Oh, I'm
I'm
about to say.
looking.
Oh, are we looking? Oh, we
I'm
gotta
look.
do.
I'm
Oh, we.
looking. I'm
Oh, we
looking.
got.
You know
All
what I'm
right. Oh, we got
saying?
a screen for dates. Oh, we got
So,
a
so
screen
pop the
some people.
balloon. Let's go. Pop the
Here we go.
balloon.
Oh, wait now. All right,
V20.
come on. Oh, wait a minute
Let's go
now.
V20 right now.
Exclusive. All right now. High value man looking for love. Oh, we gotta start that. We gotta start that journey now. We gotta get those submissions. Make sure you DM me. Faith is a
Yeah,
substance. DM me. So we
V20.
gotta screen some people. We gotta do some vetting. We gotta do some vetting
Absolutely.
for Hakeem. We
Absolutely.
can't keep this handsome dude single. This one,
Yo, I put on my story though. I put on my story. I was like, yo, by the end of this year, I want to have my first kid, and I want to be in a relationship. Word is born.
okay.
I gotta get that word.
All right,
Word on everything.
so tell us so look in the camera. Let us know you gotta sell it. You gotta come on. You gotta sell it. Like yeah, let them know what you're looking for. Let you know like let them know who you are. Describe yourself like like you would. Like no, don't give them too much. Don't give them too much. You give them just
I ain't gonna
enough.
give him too much. I ain't gonna give him too much. I
Don't
ain't
give
gonna
them
give
too
him too
much. Don't
much.
give them too much because they ain't ready. They ain't ready.
Right, right.
Don't give them too much. And also give them a little bit of yourself and what you're looking for. Come on now, this your time to
Yeah,
shine.
yeah.
Let's get it.
So like I said, man, acting. A lot of people they fear actors because they feel like too much of their time is
Yes.
going to be taken, and there's not
Hmm.
enough reciprocation. Like you're not going to be able to, nurture, invest in a relationship, and that's totally wrong. You invest in anything that you really want in life. You know what I'm saying? If you want
Talk
something,
about it.
you're going to do it.
You better talk about it.
Word.
Yeah.
So, no. just letting people know, like, don't be afraid of actors, because we want love too.
Hmm.
I have asked other actors actresses, how about that? Why are you not in a relationship? Why are you still out here,
But it's
single and everything? You want me to get into that?
come on now. This about come on. We ain't on that. It's about you. We're trying to get you. We're trying to get you
Oh
settled.
yeah,
We're trying to get you talk about you. Talk about yourself and what like I said, put out there the basic details and what you're looking for. Yeah,
I'm looking for
it's about you.
a woman that knows, definitely knows Christ.
Yes.
Um, Not looking for a fly by night thing, something that's real. You want a homebody, you want somebody to cook for you, you want somebody to, you know, be a
Hmm.
ride or die. You got me right here. Like I'm looking for a ride or die young lady, somebody that's just gonna be through thick and thin. There's gonna be tough times. I'm not perfect. I mean, there's some things that I may not be all the way like together with, as far as like sometimes my confidence may go down because like yo, I may not have nobody to share my success with, but if it's with you, it's gonna be with you and your family. You know what
That's
I'm saying? And then I can create a new family with your family. I'm a
ooh,
family oriented guy. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? I love the cookouts. Being on
yes.
the grill. Playing cornhole. I'm very competitive.
Cornhole. Wow.
What we
Okay.
doing? I mean, well, anyway, that's the type of woman I
Yes.
want. I want
And what are
I
some
want
of
a
your
woman that knows what
turnoffs?
she
What are
wants.
some of your no less appealing? What's some of your turnoffs?
My turnoffs is someone that's not committed. You playing games. Somebody that's not honest.
Hmm.
Um, I need honesty in there. I need this is really the pop the balloon right here. Yo, I need honesty. I'm looking for a girl. Turn-offs is um I don't like bad breath. Ooh, never. Ooh.
Mm, mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
got I got the freshener right here. Like, yeah, like I hate bad breath. Someone that's just not a believer, like I think I already said
Mm-hmm,
that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Someone that's just too full of themselves, think they
mm-hmm.
got the world by the balls and they don't really know too much. Um, a woman that don't, I mean, if you got 15 kids, you got, look, four is the limit. Four is even a stretch.
Yeah,
Like,
that's yeah,
my
yeah,
man said, yo, a wise person said, if they got three, they're done. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
Gotta be
already
more,
got three, they're
especially
done.
because you don't have children. You don't have children yet, right?
Man, I want one so bad, but no, I
Yeah.
don't have
So
any
that's
kids.
yeah. So you got to be mindful of that too. Yeah.
Yeah, word. I
Yeah.
don't mind having women with kids because, like I said, even if they're older, they like in that stage of
Yeah.
13
Mm-hmm.
and up. I don't mind being there because they know who I am. They know I'm the guy that the mom has just met. And as long as they don't cross the line of saying that you ain't my father, because I'm not gonna chastise you. I'm gonna try to be your best friend. That's my job is to basically be there for your mother, and at times, give you words of wisdom because you may not know. So you cursing out your mom, you doing this, you staying out late. Yo, I've been there. I've done what you've done, and I'm just here to guide you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be your
Okay.
father. I'm not trying to be your stepfather. Word. Yeah.
Yeah, well said, well said. I respect that. So now, if there's a match, right, and you're connecting with someone, and you having that good conversation, which I think you should have. What where would you take your first date to? Like, where would your first date be? How would you break the ice in that way?
This is crazy. Um, Shea
Good.
Maurice's.
Shame.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. For all those that don't even know, she knew what that was. But yeah, Shea Maurice's. So we go to Shea Maurice's. Nah, you know what I'm saying? The best way you can find out a person's personality and the real them, because it's out of their element, is Dave and Buster's. You get the
Mm.
dinner, you get the games, and you get the competition.
Mm-hmm,
See
mm-hmm.
where their head is at.
All in
But
once, yes, yes.
yeah,
That's
because if you
that's
at a
good.
setting at a real
Yes.
setting with the
Especially at night. That's what
ambiance,
that's where they go. That's where those go at night. Like in the nighttime. You
yeah,
know, the kids are in bed.
yeah,
Yeah, Dave and Buster's. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let's do the Dave and Buster's thing. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? See where your head is at. Then we'll go. to something that, you know, second date might be a little bit more upscale, you know what I'm saying? That walk in the park, you know, may take a
Right.
trolley ride or whatever. Um, yeah, yeah. So
Nice.
that's how I would do it. Cause you know, I'm a
Oh,
fun type guy. I like to make you laugh. You know, we do some adventurous. Um,
mm,
then we on a
mm,
cruise after that, 4 day cruise. You know what I'm saying? We
mm.
enjoy the water. You know,
Okay. Oh, I'm
yeah,
loving
you
this.
know,
Oh, I'm
get a
loving
few
this. Oh, yeah, we
drinks
definitely gotta.
in.
Yeah, we definitely gotta find Hakeem
Yeah,
true love. True love. If you're
yeah.
not, and no, we're talking about serious inquiries here. If you're not serious about this, then we don't. We don't need to. We don't need you here. We don't need you here. These are serious,
Yo,
serious
and
inquiries.
so then, so if I meet my match, we're gonna come back on the show and be like, yo, you know, we got together.
Hello. I mean, duh. You know,
Yo, that's funny, man.
yes, we gotta share, the success
Yeah,
story. Yes, we gotta share your testimony. See, there we
yeah,
go.
that's what's up.
There we go testifying again. See, there you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's
so yeah,
up.
we gotta make that happen. We gotta make that happen. Yeah,
Hmm.
so yeah, but thank you for sharing that, Akeem. I appreciate that. That's good. That's good stuff. That's real good stuff. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you done with all the humping in the staircase, so now you're ready to ready to graduate from that. So yeah, that's good.
I'm ready. My son is ready to sow his royal oats.
Yes,
I
yes.
am ready.
Prince Akeem. Yes, yes. I like that. Yeah. So okay. So we talk about high school. Is there anything you want to share? As far as high school goes.
No, that was about it.
Hmm.
I did the high school thing for a minute. I even dropped out for a little bit and got back into high school
Oh,
and
talk
then
about that.
finished my year. No, when I dropped out, it was more or less like I was being a rebel.
Mm,
It was my man. All right, so one of my friends, or whatever, at the time, was making money
okay.
doing this DS Max thing, and DS Max was just it was one of those jobs where you had to work to get paid. So like you had to sell certain stuff, and then you'll get paid from your services or whatever. So there was no paycheck. You didn't get no steady paycheck like that. You had to work for your paycheck. But he was doing it, like he was getting money, and he ended up moving to Pittsburgh. So
Mhm.
I was
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna follow him. You know what I'm saying? He making money. He telling me all these
Interesting.
stories. He driving, certain cars and everything. I'm like, yo. All right, so the type of car he was driving, he had two cars. So he had a drop top, and he had a drop top Mercedes, I think, and then he had like a PT Cruiser. I think that was big back then. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, at the time. So boom, I go to Pittsburgh. I spent only like a half a year, and I'm doing well, but I ain't really doing what he doing. But it was just more or less just being in the atmosphere of him having his home house. He had a girl at the time that was there, but then I started to see things wasn't really panning the way it's supposed to. And like I'm young, you know what I'm saying? He was young too, but like I said, he had more of a step up because he was in it for so long. And I saw no vision in it. It was just like, yeah, this is not, payphones. People like, the payphones was just
Mhm.
starting to just fade
Mhm.
away.
Yes.
And the AMX, AMX was not really big, so that was fading away. And that's what we were selling, what I'm saying, phones and AMX cards and certain things like that. So it was just like, what we doing? And I ain't no salesman like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the gift of gab and I can sell you a piece of rice or whatever, but it was just like it was getting to the point where well I had people up under me and I'm like their like leader. And it was just like, how can I tell them like, yo, I gotta feed my kids. Yo, we just gotta work hard and get this, but ain't nothing happening. Yeah.
Right. Right.
No. So it's just like, yo, I can't do this no more. So, I
And you
used to
went
come
back to
back
school.
home. I went back to school. I finished it, and the rest
I
was
mean, how did your
history.
mom feel about that?
She's like, you want to be a dummy? Go ahead and be a dummy. Go out there and you see what you
Learn
think
from your
was
own
going to
parents.
happen. She's like, I can't tell you nothing. You want to be a man, be a man. You
Mhm.
want to
Mhm.
finish school, fine. You know what I'm saying? She was against it for sure.
Of course.
But we got into a big argument. And I just left. Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm going. So I
Wow.
went out
So
there,
you
did
had to
that. That
learn
went
from.
to, I
Mhm.
had to learn from, my own experiences and
Mhm.
said I couldn't do it, yo. And he ended up quitting after that because, he saw
Wow.
no promise in that.
Right, because it's not steady. Right. So
It wasn't steady money,
education.
son.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
least get the
word.
diploma though. You know, if college, even if you don't go to college or anything, just get that diploma. Just at least do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for
so I'm
sure.
glad you did. I'm glad you did. So, what did you do right after high school? What did you enjoy doing?
First thing I did after high school, I got into plays. Believe it or not, I
Oh, you
was
got okay. That's when it
doing that
started.
in
Okay,
churches.
so now we
Hmm.
get now
So
we're
that's
there.
that's when the Christian
Okay.
plays started. I was in that circuit for a minute. Kept me out the streets, man. That's something that I would have to say. Shout out to Deneen K. Ward, which is a young lady that found something in me, and she told me to tap into it, and I did. And when I hit that stage, I hit it at a young age, and I was just seeing all of what they were doing, and I wanted more lines. So I was just like, well, how can I get into more lines? And you know, every play that she either created or another person did, they would tell me, and I started getting more bigger roles and
Yeah.
everything. And
So, what
then,
led up to the plays though? Go back just a little bit, Hakeem, because I want to know
hmm
like what it had to be. It had to start somewhere. What led up to you having any interest in acting or any plays at all right after high school? Like what led up to that interest? 'Cause I think it started sooner, right? I think you said junior high. It started. I think you
yeah,
said.
junior high, I was doing plays, and I
Yeah.
was doing high school plays, but like, yeah, after I got out of high school, the plays started, and the bug caught me when I did my first play. It was called not Consider the Lilies, The Black of the Berry.
Okay.
And that standing ovation I got, and they booed me actually because my character, he got the girl pregnant and was like, "Yo, that ain't my baby," you know what I'm saying? And
Oh. Oh.
I was
Okay.
a yeah, I was one of those villains or whatever. But
Right.
they booed me because I did such a good job. So it was just like, yeah, I like that. So I was like, all
Yes.
right, yeah, this is
Yes.
what I want. And it just went on from there. And then 2008 is when I did my first movie.
The
When
movie
I
first
did
movie. And what was it again? What was the name of it again?
with the play.
The movie.
Oh, the movie I did. My first movie I did was Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Still on Tubi right now. If y'all ever want to tap in, you'll see like oh wow, it's a good movie too. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a good movie. Um, but yeah, that was my big breakthrough, and that came out in 2013. Hit Tubi in 2016,
Okay.
and you want to talk about that feeling that I had when I was playing Michael Jackson as a young kid? Yeah,
Oh,
man,
that came right. That came rushing back.
it came right there because we
Oh
had a premiere. We
wow.
had a big premiere in Cleveland, and it was so funny. When we pulled up, didn't nobody know what they were seeing. They didn't know who I was, so everybody was getting popcorn, getting ready for the movie. I think they sold out like 13 what you call it, theaters. Yeah, they had
Oh
13
really?
theaters
Oh,
that sold
that's
out.
big.
Yeah, it was really big.
Yeah.
The whole city actually came out and watched that because it was the biggest thing that came out of Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like everybody was supporting it. And boy, oh boy, when they got out of that movie theater, it was anything that everybody ever experienced about being a celebrity. I felt that in that one day. And then for the
That's
rest of
wonderful.
that year, everywhere I
Yes.
went, oh my God, that's him. That's him from the movie Swing Low.
So,
Yo, can I get a picture? Yo,
oh,
all of that. Everything was just crazy. People looked at me
I love it.
differently. Oh man, it was a great feeling. And I was like, I want that. You couldn't tell me. I didn't even care about the money. I was like, yo, I don't care about money. I want that.
And
But no,
and
it
that's
came
it.
from that.
That's it right there. When you know that you love something enough that you can do
Yeah,
it for free,
I
that
would
right
do it for
there.
free. I would do
And
this for
yes.
free.
And it was
Yeah.
already in you already. I mean, I know, like I always say, like when it comes to creatives, it's already you was born with it. That's not something you acquire about.
Hmm.
You just you discover it later on, but it's just
Facts.
something you're just born with. It's innate. So yeah. So now in between that, so the time when you started doing theater, you started doing movies. Like, what jobs? I know you have to pay bills in between. So like, what type of jobs did you have to pay the bills and get medical coverage and dental and all that stuff?
Ooh, good question. I've been at this job for 21 years. I
Really?
started
Oh.
I started Costco
Oh, okay.
around that time too. So I
Oh,
was
my
at
uncle worked
Costco.
at Costco. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Great
Yeah,
benefits, dental, all of that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
still there, cause and you know
I'm
what?
still
And
there.
that's surprising, cause there's so many people that have been in Costco for as many years as you have, because they're one of the top employers.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're one of the top because my uncle's been there. I think around the amount, the same amount of time. No, I don't.
Hmm.
But it was close to that amount of time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they really
For
do take
sure.
care of their employees. So you've been holding on that job, and there's also the flexibility as well. So that's another good thing.
Yeah, well, by the grace of God, that I get the flexibility because sometimes they don't be liking the fact that I be missing for like 4 or 5 days doing movies here,
Oh
movies
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But they understand and they
What
they
a-
they support me. They really do. I can't even complain. They really they give me flack for it, but they do it out of love. But they're like, yo, we want you to succeed, so keep doing your thing. Because they really want me to quit so I could just flourish and do my
Right,
thing.
right, but you're not there
Hopefully
yet.
I hit that. Hopefully I don't have to do Costco for too much longer. So yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. But I think seniority makes difference as well, where you're able to, have more flexibility because you have the seniority. I would think. I mean,
Hmm.
I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, like they look at the years that I've been there and they say, okay, well, we got to give him a little bit of leniency because he has been here for a while. So yeah, that does play a part for sure.
Yeah. So let me dive a little bit more into that, Hakeem, because I want to know. Like, I always like to ask, like, how do you balance it between your regular job, filming, and the work life balance? How do you do self care? What do you do for fun? And I want to get more into that. How do you manage all of that?
Yeah. So like I said, doing my job. Oh, so Detroit is not too far from me. So of course, driving back and forth because that's what I do. I just drive out there, do
Mm,
the movie, then I come back home. There's been plenty of nights with no sleep. Plenty of nights where I would drive. I would do it. I would film, and then that same day, if I get released early, I drive back home, and when I'm driving back into Cleveland, I'm going straight to work. But it's all about, the hard times to get to the good times. So I didn't mind doing that because, like I said, I was in a movie, I got paid for it. You know, that's one down the drain. Let's do the next one, stuff like that. So, yeah, I was all about the hustle and bustle. Still am, still doing it.
of
So it's
course,
just more
of
or less
course.
that's what it is.
And so
Word.
you say you mentioned something you said I think how do you unwind?
How do I unwind? With a
That's
glass
very
of
important.
cognac. No, I'm just playing. I don't even drink. No, with me, how do I unwind? A good time for me is, of course, getting a game or two of basketball, working out, studying my craft by watching movies and certain stuff that I've probably seen over
What are
and
some of
over
the movies
again.
like? What do you like to watch? What are some of your favorite
So yeah,
movies?
what I like to watch is I like to watch. So I have my stages where I have if a movie that has hit Tubi or people have been talking about it, I probably look at that just to see the acting in it, see what people was talking about it, and give my little
Okay.
one two input in it. So I watch stuff like that. I watch other actors that maybe okay, how did they get this role? Okay, so how did they get into this role? Okay, and it just sharpens me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm watching other actors do what I do, and then I'm just like, okay, all right. So I think I need to step up my game. Okay. So yeah, I do that, and then sometimes I watch some of my old ones. But a good time for me is I'm always watching Snowfall,
Mm.
one of my favorite series, and I'm always watching Power. How Amari Hardwick embodied that character, and those are my two go tos when I'm actually just wanting to unwind, just to look at some good acting and some good dialogue, and I start watching those or whatnot. But yeah, that's what I
How do
normally
you
do.
yeah, and how do you critique yourself when you watch yourself? Like, what are some of the things that you
Mm.
say? When you see yourself on screen, how do you critique yourself?
I have yet to find a movie that I say all the way through. Yo, I,
Really?
I killed that. I have yet to find one. But I know it's coming though, because I critique myself on all the movies, like even Risk It All. There was some things I could have did better. Not a bad movie at all. It's just that I thought I could have did better in certain things, and I know where I was like, damn, I could have did that better. But no, I critique myself a lot. I go back to some of the olds to say, okay, I ain't gonna do that again. And then of course, like, certain movements, your face expressions, you want to
Mm-hmm.
switch it up. You don't want to ever just be the same character. Like I try not to. I may give you a fake tattoo on the eye, on the neck, I just want to really be different from my last character, so you understand that this dude is for real.
Right.
And I am. That's what I normally do. So I definitely watch to see where I put that left earring. Did I do something different?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always try to be better than I was the last one. So yeah.
What is your dream role? What part do you want to play? What part do you really want to play? What is a dream role?
So there's a couple of them. I really want to do a gangster role where I do it better than I ever did it before. Like the gangster role that you kind of saw in Swing Low, Sweet Chariot wasn't your everyday real gangster role. I want a gangster role
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where it's just I want to be like a villain role basically, where like a Kanan, where he was just like, ooh, wee, you don't want to mess with him, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
he's in the season for a couple of seasons, then of course I die off. But yeah, I wanna definitely do one of those. You know, all the Queen's Men, the shorty that basically Eva.
Yes, I'm Adam.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
how she's killing it right now, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those. So yeah, definitely want to be a villain. I want to be. I definitely want to be a superhero.
What type of superhero? What will be a superpower?
My superpower would be like the Incredible Hulk type strength. Sort of like
Okay.
yo, there was a black guy that played that too. I forgot his name, yo. Um, he was just mad strong. You know what I'm saying? And it could be in this frail body that you see right here, but he's just mad
Right.
strong.
Right. Right. Don't let
And
that
he
fool
be
you. Yeah. Don't let the
yeah,
physique fool you.
word. Oh,
Yeah.
sort of like Hancock or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith
Right.
Hancock.
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah, just tremendous strength. You know what I'm saying? I want to play that. Then of course, I want to. I think I don't know why that just crept in my mind. Thank you, Jesus. Probably play a character that has a disability, like maybe like a messed up hand,
Wow.
or like
Interesting.
his he can't see,
Interesting.
and embody that role because there's so many people that have that element and to really embody that and really
Right.
crush it. I want to definitely play that. And that might be my
Mm.
Oscar that I'm looking for right
Yes,
there.
that'll
So
be
yeah.
it.
So
Yes. And who are some of the people that you want to act with?
Regina Hall, I definitely want to do something with
Yeah,
her.
we all
Regina
love
King.
Regina Hall over here. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
mentioned a
yeah.
lot here. Yeah.
Yeah, she has really stepped her game up since comedy. You know, she can do dramatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's doing movie with the white folks. I love it. Um, uh, you know, I would love to do a movie with Will Smith. Um,
Mm.
and some of the greats passed away. I would have loved doing movies with them, but mm, that's a good question. I would love to act with anybody that's basically hot right now to match to whatever they high they on. Like the new man that just got on Black Panther. I want to challenge myself and act with him. You
Okay.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And really embody whatever he doing and just see where I can just match myself at. Cause you know,
All right.
I think I'm up there, you
I can
know,
see that.
and if I'm not, I'm gonna be there. So you just
Yeah.
gonna have to get used to this face because I ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Mm-mm.
You better talk
Nah.
about it. Yeah.
So yeah,
But
I would love to act with anybody for sure,
yeah,
for
I can
sure.
see that. Yeah, definitely. But I want to get into a little bit more of the modeling that you do because you think you're a GQ and stuff. So let's get
Ah,
into this. You know.
that's
Yeah. So
funny.
how did that come about? You know, all this modeling that you do. Yeah. Talk about this. Yeah.
you
Let's see what you got going. This is for the ladies too. Like since you want to find
you
love and
was
stuff,
you
this is
was crazy.
just show them what you got. You know what you're working with.
You was
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah. Come on now.
So the modeling came about. Young man approached me. No, I think I approached him. Um, young lady was doing a photo shoot, and he happened to do it. He was modeling some of his eyewear, so I just said, "Hey, yo, how can I model some of your eyewear with you? You know what I'm saying? I would love to do it. You know,
Hmm.
also, you know, I act too, so you know." He's like, all right, well, you know, come back and we'll see what happens. And then, you know, I did the whole photo shoot. He loved me, and pictures came out great. And from there, it was kind of like, oh, let's keep in contact with each other and just keep, doing these photo shoots. And just so happened his name is David Ford.
Oops, sorry.
He has eyewear, apparel. This guy's been
Okay.
everywhere. A lot of people model his eyewear from Love and Hip Hop, you
Okay.
know, all over. So, we
You
started
have
getting
you
into,
you have those David Ford? You have
and
one
that's
now?
so sad. That's so sad. I don't. This is
Oh.
not his. This is not his.
Is
And
that
I
a
should
bummer?
have. And I should have, because I didn't know I was going to talk about him. But shout out to David. I put that
Shout
name
out
out
to
there.
him.
David Ford, located here in Cleveland, Ohio. This guy is doing big things. But yeah, modeling always been there. I tried out for the Black Expos. I was doing
Mm,
modeling when I was younger. Did it in New York too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that was putting me on game out there. So
mm-hmm.
modeling's always been in me. I've been doing that for a minute, of course. So yeah, I just been doing things like that, modeling, acting, commercials. Just recently, just did a Hello Fresh commercial. I just put that
Yes, I
out
just saw
there.
the post. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no
Congratulations on
doubt.
that.
Yeah, so things have just been looking up for me. I love the
Yes.
commercial type of thing, so yeah, I want to keep that going.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And yeah, that's why I said it goes up from here. So can you imagine if you would remained in that space that you was in, and what could we all would have missed out on, Hakeem? Look at all
Yeah,
this that we would have missed
yeah,
out on.
true,
Come on
true,
now.
yeah,
Come on now.
for sure.
Yes, yes. So what's next for you, Hakeem?
I got a movie coming out August 12th. Please, everybody that's on here,
Check it out.
especially you,
Yeah.
I want y'all to check that out. I want y'all to tell me what you really feel. And I don't want you to do it from a fan standpoint. I want you to do it from an actor, looking at the
Mm-hmm.
real,
Mm-hmm.
saying, let me know how I did on that. Um, But from what a lot of people are saying, because they had a watch party and we weren't invited, none of the cast was invited. It was just for
Oh.
their viewing and
Oh,
other
like a
people that were
focus group type
they
of thing?
yeah, man, they said that shit crazy. So I really want to know. It's called I Want Him to Want Me.
Okay.
I Want Him to Want Me. So that comes out August 12th on Tubi and
August.
Amazon Prime. So please watch out for that. Other movies that I got coming out, coming soon, I think
Jealous
October
wife.
12th. Uh, oh, The Jealous Wife. I don't know if it's coming out August 12th, but The Jealous Wife is coming out. You got Playing the Deadly Game coming out. The Ugly Truth is coming out. Oh man, you got The
You just
Perfect
working.
Affair coming out.
Okay.
Oh man, there's so many. In My Mind is coming out with Nunu. I don't know if everybody's familiar
Oh,
with Nunu Thurman.
I'm trying to get Nunu on here. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, love her.
yeah,
I'm trying
yeah,
to get her up on here. Nunu Thurman, shout out to her.
yeah.
Please come on my platform
Yeah,
whenever you ready.
we're actually got an interview at 8 o'clock. We're doing
Oh,
a show on Top TV. Me, Lamaster, Nunu. So
him
we'll be
too.
doing
The
that in
master,
just a
shout out to the
second.
master. The master
Yeah, yeah.
Sprattler, shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Hakeem, you just working. You
I'm
nonstop.
trying, man. I gotta stay relevant, man. I gotta stay relevant for sure.
All right, so now that I'm glad you told me about because I want to be considerate of your time. So yeah, you should have told me before. I could have made sure that
Yo, this was going so good. I
I
lost track
know,
of
right?
time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's a good thing, then. That's a good thing. Yeah, yeah. Stay a while then, because I want to. I want to do a couple of things. You got your script, right? You got your script ready. Put that.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep
Let's get that
yeah,
going.
keep that on deck. But before we act the part, Hakeem, I want us to do a little bit of this or that. All right.
Well, let's do a little bit of this or that.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here they come, yo. Here they come.
All right, so this or that. So I'm gonna come up with different things, and I want you to choose one or the other. You can't plead the fifth. You can't choose both. It's got to be one or the other. And if you're not familiar with a particular thing, just let me know so I can change it. Because you got to be familiar with both things. All right. All right. So apples or oranges?
Apples.
Okay. Oh, you said that's sexy too. Oh, oh, all right. Oh, look at you. Yeah. Ooh. You said that. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, that's
let me
what's
go
up.
to the bathroom real quick. Woo!
Yo.
Excuse. All right, sorry, sorry, my bad. Okay. Right, because you can't be doing stuff like that, Akeem. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
I'm
Hey,
like,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying
It's people good for
it's been
that.
a while. Like it's been a while. Like, like Lord, whoa, Jesus. Okay, all right. So here go one. Risk it all or caretaker.
Yo, you can't do that. You
I know I
cannot
did it.
do
I did it.
that.
I did it. Sure did.
And I can't even plead the fifth.
Nope.
You wildin'.
That I sure am.
Yo,
Sure am.
Denise is my heart. That's my heart right there. Shout out to her and her loving relationship with Emmy. You
Yes.
can't pull them
Yes. Shout
apart
out
at
to them
all.
both. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love my that's my dude right there. Come on, man.
Come
Yo, can
on.
I come? Let me come back to that.
No.
Let me come back to
No.
that.
No. Mm-mm. Come on.
All right, so both of them been on most popular. Both of
Yes.
them is doing numbers right now as we
That's
speak.
like so hard, right? Yeah.
The caretaker right now is still at most popular. Um, I played pretty much the main villain
Mm-hmm.
in the caretaker, so I'm gonna say the caretaker. Go ahead.
Can't take a. Yes, I know you best prefer it. That's your preference. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I love you, Denise. Please don't be mad at me. I
No,
want
they
please,
shake on.
please.
No, no. Like I said, no, no. She has to get through me. She got to come through me. That's right. That's right. So,
Yo,
okay, Apollonia or Vanity?
oh, I'm a sex shooter, dear Apollonia.
Sex shooter.
All
She.
of that, yo, purify yourself and look me in the yo, come on, yo, I'm done. I'm done.
That's it. That was it.
Like, that was it for me.
That was it. And they both,
Close them out, all of that.
yes, and she still look
So
good. And rest
fun.
in peace to Vanity. And
I need an Apollonia. If you out there, y'all look up
oh, you,
Apollonia. I
oh
need
yeah,
that.
you still got a crush. Oh, he still got a
Yo,
crush on
that was my heart right there. Yeah,
her.
word.
That's
Mm.
funny. Okay, so um, I know it's gonna be. I'm gonna really do it to you now. I'm
Don't
sorry.
do it to me.
I'm gonna
Don't
do.
do it to me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Talk to me nasty. Go ahead.
And a lot of it's going to be music. I love music, so it's going to be mostly music related.
Uh,
But you like old school stuff, like you
I
do
love
listen.
it. I love it. That's all I play. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, all right. So here we go. Now, I'm just either you drop the bomb on me by Gap Band. I almost forgot the name by the
Mm.
Gap Band, or who fight the power by Ozzy Brothers.
I ain't familiar with Fight the Power, so we're gonna go where you drop the bomb.
Okay, well let me change it. Let me change. I told you. Let me change it. So I'm glad you told me. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay, I thought I heard somebody knocking because these kids know where I live. Now, ever since I start giving out snacks and stuff, they know where I live, so they be knocking.
Don't give out the snack.
Yep. So I had to let them come back later.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So okay, you have to change it. Okay, so what I said to drop the bomb on me. You know that one, right? That by the
Mm-hmm.
Gap Band. Okay. And so I'm gonna play a different one. Let me see if you know who's that lady by the Ozzy Brothers. Who's that lady?
Mm-hmm.
Who's
So
that lady?
between Drop the Bomb and Isley Brother, who's that lady?
Who's that lady?
We're gonna say Drop the Bomb on me. Yeah, word.
Drop the bomb on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian
Nice.
Alexander Morgan or Brian Michael Cox? Brian Alexander Morgan or Brian Michael. Okay, let me help you out. Brian Alexander Morgan. He's mostly known as being the a prominent songwriter and producer for SWV in their you know, earlier
Okay.
stuff. Brian Michael
Okay.
Cox. A big time producer.
Yeah, with Drew, Diddy and all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna go with him because he made some bangers though. You know,
Brian
Violent
Michael Cox.
Night for all of them. Yeah, word. I like that.
Okay. Film or theater?
Theater takes too long. It takes weeks out of your time, so I'm gonna go with film.
All right, so I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to take too much because we still got to do another segment. But I thank you for playing with me, now. I wish you could do it longer because next time you
I
come on,
know that was good. That was good. I was ready to hear what else you had to say, yo.
yeah. But I want because we have to act the part here. So get your script. What we're gonna do right now is act the part.
Action.
So Hakeem, gotta coach you on this, Hakeem, because I know you can do this. You're not without talent. We seen it already. We seen you in those movies. We seen what you can do. We seen what you're capable of. And you don't never know who's watching this, Hakeem. You never know who's watching this. This could be the pivotal. This could be the breakthrough of your career right now, right here. This right
Let's
here
do it.
could be the breakthrough that you need in your career right now. So are you
Mm-hmm.
ready, Hakeem?
I'm so ready.
You're so ready.
Mm-hmm.
Action.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, because now I gotta get back in the mood again. Here, come on, come on.
Faith, let me hear you tell me that you love me.
I love you.
Let me hear you say that you'll never leave me.
I would never leave you.
Oh, girl,
Mm,
that would make me feel so right. You know that?
mm.
But more than that, I want you to tell me that you want me.
I want you. Damn, I want you.
Let me hear you say that you will never leave me, baby, until the morning light.
Oh, let me tell you how much I love you, and let me tell you how much I really need you.
Do you?
Baby, I will make it all right. No one but you, baby. Nobody but you can make me feel the way you feel. Yeah.
Mm. Let me hear
Don't
that
let that love
sound.
it.
Let me hear
Don't
that
let that
sound.
love it.
What I make you feel?
Oh,
Just make it last.
it'll make it last forever.
Mmm,
What about that touch? Tell me about that touch. Tell me about that touch.
baby.
What about my touch? What
When I
about my
tell
touch?
you, your touch is so wonderful.
And your love is just marvelous. And that joy? How about that
Mm.
joy?
That joy it makes me feel when I'm with you.
When I'm with you,
Oh yeah,
nothing,
and no
no
one.
one, no one.
Oh, you know, nothing like that could compare to the love we have.
Nothing.
Love. It feels so good.
Mm,
Mm, mm, mm.
I am so glad you're mine.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
We're
I'm
gonna make
just so
this
glad you're
last.
mine.
Mm.
Yeah. Go to the end. I want your love to have a last time. Last a lifetime.
Last a lifetime.
Um, um,
Make it last forever. I want our love to last for a lifetime.
Tell me you'll
I'll give
always
it
be
up to
mine.
you.
You,
Hmm.
will you always be mine? Just tell me that.
To make love to you forever and ever? Of course. Of course.
You gotta make it last.
Gotta make it last.
Gotta make
Got
it
to make
last.
it last.
And
Got to.
seen. And seen. That's what I'm talking about. I said, yeah, but I had to give you I had to give you what you deserve. I had to give you the scene that you deserved, because I knew that you was gonna kill it once you got into the groove. I knew you was
Mhm.
gonna kill it.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Yes,
did did Denise do that?
yes,
Which one
yes.
did she do?
She did shoot. Yeah, I put it up. I put it up. I posted it. I'll send it to you.
By Salt and Pepper?
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
I'm buzzing. I'm watching that right
Yes.
now, man.
Yeah, look it up. Look out for it. I did with Emery too. Yeah, you better you better get hit to the
I
game.
gotta get to it. I gotta get to it.
Yeah,
What did Emery do?
he Baby I'm Scared of You. I don't know if you're familiar with Baby I'm Scared of You by Womack and Womack. Just listen to the song. We listen
He
to
knew
the
that
song.
song?
Yeah,
Emery's a legend, yo.
yeah,
Emery's a fucking legend,
he
yo.
knew it
That's
at
my
first. Like
nigga.
he had to get, he had to really become familiar again. But no, that one right there, Hakeem, the one that Emery and I did, that garnered like 2.2 K views. That,
Yo, that's big. That's
yeah,
big.
yeah.
And he
So
a big face right now, son. Like, shout out to him. I'm still ready to work with him. We
yeah.
did one movie together, but we didn't
Y'all
really.
didn't do anything. Oh,
We did for those that haven't seen it, She Without Sin.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, he wasn't
That was
actually
good.
in it with me, but I mean,
Yes,
we didn't have no scenes, but like we were in the
right,
same movie.
right.
So
Yes.
I can't wait to work with him for real.
Yeah, but I said it to you. But like I said, you better come on. Better subscribe to my channel, and you're missing out on stuff. You're missing out on your
Yo,
peers.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I've talked with a lot of your peers and it's been wonderful. Just like
I
it's been
know.
wonderful with you now. I've been
Thank
enjoying this
you.
time. I love my 2B people. I love my 2B people. Yes.
We
Yes.
appreciate you for
Yes. So
sure.
there's two more questions. I mean, before you go, I know you have to go, but two more questions I have to ask you before you go,
Okay.
before you wrap up. Okay. So the other one is, if you had the opportunity to have five people at the seat of your table, dead or alive, who would they be and why? And I need the why for each one.
5 people at the head of my table.
At the seat, five people, five people seated at your table. To have a seat at your table, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Denzel for his because he's still minister and he coaches
Hmm.
people to be
Hmm.
better actors. So I would definitely need him at my table. My mom, um, because she raised me to be who I am today, and just getting more of her nutrients and words of wisdom. Definitely need her there. Um, uh, Coach Bernard, my no, my accounting coach. I
Okay.
can't come to her.
Hmm.
My accounting coach, not coach, my accounting teacher is what I meant to say. Um, she she cried because she saw so much promise in me, but I was acting a fool in that class. I wasn't really
Oh,
learning, and she
oh,
said, "I don't want you to fall to the wayside." And she changed my life, and I
oh.
got into accounting, and I really, because of her, I really changed my life for her. So that's three. Um, mm, we could say my coach Hurd, my basketball coach. I needed him. He just taught me the fundament. He taught me how to be a man. To be honest with you, word.
Mm.
Like he was that guy that was in my ear, telling me what to do and not to do as a man. Showed me. And then my father, all the knowledge that he had, he turned him. He was a playboy for a minute, and then he turned his life around and became a minister.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
in the word,
I
so
love
I would say,
that.
well,
Oh, that's
damn, that's a good
wonderful.
question. That's a good question.
Thank you. Thank you. And I enjoy the answer that I received. I love the
Ooh, that blew
answers.
my mind because I'm gonna go back to them like, damn, I
Yes.
should have said that one.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said, it's just for today. It could change tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah,
it could
it's
change
gonna
tomorrow.
change. I know it is.
Here we go. Here go the second part. Who would get the big piece of chicken and why?
Who would get the biggest chicken?
The big piece of chicken.
Joyce, my manager.
The manager.
She would get the biggest chicken because man, she's so smart and she knows she. I mean, she created the whole atmosphere. You know, got me in the mouse. She the one that pushed me to go. Her and Lemaster Spratly. Remember that
Shout out
name,
to Master
the man.
Spradley.
We gonna get him on the show.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. He's the one that got me to Detroit. Joyce
Oh,
and him. Joyce
okay.
drove. She drove. My manager drove me out there to audition in front of. It was this big event where they had everybody there. Dennis Reed. You had your Kamal Smith.
Oh, I
You
love
had
it.
Lisa. Yo, you had all these people in one room,
Wow,
and they
all
were auditioning
powerhouses.
everybody. And I
Wow.
got there, and they were all in this room. I swear, it was a room where it was like a kitchen size, but they were all packed in there. And they said, "Do your monologue." They had like a whole like 30 monologues that you could have done, and I did one, and I did it in front of them. And what I did was I ad libbed a lot of it, but I knew the lines. I just added more,
Uh,
and then I saw that they were like this, and I stopped because I thought I was doing something
you were doing
wrong.
something wrong, right?
And they was like, no, Dennis Reed. Dennis Reed was the one that was like, "What the hell are you doing? You never stop when you're in the moment. Keep going." And I was just like, "Nah," but I thought I was overstepping my boundaries. That's why I thought y'all had your mouth open. No,
Right.
it was good, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I messed up. I really did. I thought I messed up.
Wow.
I thought I blew my chance. The master called me as I'm driving back home. He was like, "Yo, welcome to the family. You did
Ah,
good." And I was
wow.
just like, "Yo, you for
Yes.
real?" He was like, "I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let it be known that you're gonna get the call. Trust me." And I got the call. And my first movie I ever did in Detroit, and I'll let y'all go after this. My first movie I ever did in Detroit was On the Run. And that was my first movie I did with A Red. I met everybody too. Everybody was on that set. Ebony Tate, China. China played my girlfriend in there.
Mm-hmm.
A Red was in there. I met all of them right then and there. That first movie, and it broke
Wow, that's
barriers.
amazing.
I was in movies from then on out in Detroit, back and forth. It was a love. It was a love
I
thing, man.
love
Shout
it.
out to Dennis
I'm glad
Reed.
you. I'm
Man.
so glad you share that. Yeah, I'm so glad you share
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah. So now, so this is a question that I take from the late James Lipton from inside the actor studio. So, Hakeem Sharif, when you enter into the pearly gates, what would you want God to say?
That you stayed the course.
Mm,
You didn't let me down. You you accomplished the purpose that I had set forth for you, and you
mm,
did good. I
mm,
did because there's so many ways that I could have just made him not have me come to that gate, but
mm.
I stuck the course, and I'm still trying to meet the requirements to get into there. So trust me, I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not. I promise you, I won't.
I love it. I love it. And I want to make sure that I tell you, just based on, I know there's so much that we unpacked today, but I know that we just scratched the surface of what your journey is like. But just off the strength of what you share with us, I want to make sure that I give you your flowers that you deserve while you're here. And
Thank
just
you.
want you to know again that you're not alone on this journey, and we are most grateful for you. We appreciate you, and make sure that you check out Hakeem Sharif. His information is going to be in this description box below this video. Check out all of his movies on Tubi as well as other platforms. And give it up for Hakeem Mother Effing Sharif. Give it up for him. Please make sure you give it up for him. And thank you so much. I really would express my gratitude. You being here, making the time for me. This has been amazing. And I appreciate
This,
this so much.
like I said, this has been one of the best interviews that I've ever had. I
Mm.
really wish we had more time. This really, really
Don't be
impacted a
that.
lot of, just everything, like a lot of emotion, a lot of like
Yes.
laughter. This was a good one. I
This
didn't
is a good
expect
one.
this, and it was well
Yeah.
needed. So this is my therapy for the day, and I love it. Thank
Yes,
you.
wonderful. God bless
Yeah.
you, Hakeem.
God bless you as well.
All right. Thank you. Yes, and that was Hakeem Sharif. And I just hope that you took so much and you pull from Hakeem's journey and that you aspire to be, you know, someone who was able to overcome so much and conquer, the grieving process and conquer, the struggle that he had to move forward. And the fact that he contemplated not wanting to see this thing through, to see life through, but he persevered and he pressed his way. And so I thank you so much, Hakeem, and I really hope that you took so much from this, from his journey. And so I thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Please make sure that you again support Hakeem Sharif and all of his work that he's done and that he has in store because you see all of the projects that he's names. So please make sure that you look out for his projects, his upcoming projects, and make sure that if I don't see you between now and this coming Saturday, please make sure that you're in the building as I interview with actor Fred Taylor. Make sure that you look out for that. That is going to be this Saturday, August 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you're here in the building for that. But in the meantime, I need you to.
Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, I
If
like that.
you like the
Yeah,
content,
yes,
share
I
and
like that.
subscribe. Oh,
Yeah.
you got to like, share, and subscribe.